This is question 18 from the Foundation Paper 2 in November 2023. Part A asks us to work out the given calculation, and we're told to give our answer as a decimal, and we must write down all the figures on our calculator display. Part B asks us to write the answer to Part A correct to 2 decimal places. Pause the video, attempt to answer the question, return to play the video to see the solution and where the marks are awarded. Welcome back. So we need to type this into our calculator, but we need to be careful that the calculator does the correct calculation. And so to ensure that, I am going to type this in, but I'm going to add brackets to make sure that it looks at adding these two numbers together and then dividing by the product of these two numbers. So I'm going to do open brackets, 9.8, add 6.8, close brackets. I'm then going to do divide because the fraction line is the same as doing a divide. Open brackets, 4.2 times 2.1. Close brackets, and then equals. My calculator has given the answer as a fraction. We need our answer as a decimal. So this button here that goes S to D, if we press that, it will change it to a decimal number. And it says, write down all the figures on your calculator display. So I've got 1.8820, 8616, 78004. I'm then asked in part B to write my answer correct to 2 decimal places. So I'm going to go 1 decimal place, 2 decimal places. So this number here is my decider. And as my decider is less than 5, I'm just going to stick with the numbers that I have in the first and second decimal place positions. This is a 3-mark question. Part A is worth 2 marks. If your answer was the same as mine, you would get 2 marks. They will allow this answer to be as short as 1.882. That will give you 2 marks. If you don't get the answer of 1.882, but you work out that 9.8 plus 6.8 is 16.6, or that 4.2 times 2.1 is 8.82, or that you wrote the answer as a fraction given on the calculator, which was 830 over 441, or you just write 1.88, so you've rounded it just a bit too much. They will give 1 mark for any of this. The second mark is for giving an appropriate number of decimal points. Part B asks us to round to 2 decimal places. This is worth 1 mark. If your answer to Part A is not 1.882, then they will give you a mark for correctly rounding your answer to 2 decimal places. This is so long as your answer to Part A has more than 2 decimal places. I hope you found that helpful.